All right.
Okay,
Let,
great.
let, let's welcome our viewers and our listeners to our Twitch channel with E-Rock and Slider. This is Stella from MetalWings, and you are in, as we were talking prior, Bulgaria. And we were just about to talk about your music and how you got into this, being in a country like Bulgaria where you don't hear a lot of rock music coming from.
You mean how I started with music or with MetalWings? You mean
Well, with
as a
music,
whole?
what started you with music?
I started in my early childhood in the music school with my viola, my first instrument. I was playing viola and piano in the music school, and when I graduated from music school, I continued with electronic music, computer music, and then get a PhD in algorithmic music, and then I created MetaWings. Um, 11 years ago, yes, almost 11 years ago, I created MetaWings in Sofia, Bulgaria. And maybe then in this time started my music career like a professional musician, because I started to compose for the band, and that was the main beautiful thing for me, to be a composer, to be a songwriter for the band, to play viola, to sing, to play piano, and all the things.
Now,
So I started mainly. Yes.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, what you say?
I was going to say, so
uh,
you brought all that talent and all that knowledge and put it all together and made Metal Wings.
Absolutely, yes. My education, my background is classical, but hopefully this helps me a lot for the band now. Because to
Cool.
combine classics with metal, yes, it's our job in our band. So everything starts for me personally when I formed the band. And as you know, we are a symphonic metal band from Bulgaria, and we exist since 11 years, and we so far we released one EP called EP Fallen Angel in the Hell, one studio album for All Beyond, and this one, the newest one, called The Whole New Land.
Okay. So when
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of people that are classically trained from Europe that start metal bands. How do you think that comes about? What brings you going from
Uh-huh.
classical and then metal? How do you put those together?
With knowledge, mostly, and with love to metal and classic music. I love both,
Yeah.
really. And because in some matter of, I think that nowadays people lost the feeling for classic music. We love classical composers like Mozart, Beethoven, but mostly we don't listen to this music. And that's why I decided to combine my love to classic music and metal, and to bring back the people and the love to classic music. And that's why I create these beautiful classical pieces. And I wanted people, when they listen to our newest album, have the feeling that they're listening to a classical piece, but lined with metal, with heavy guitars and drums. And I think that this is the best combination nowadays, to use all the elements of the music, classic and metal, and to make music.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a great sound. You guys do a wonderful job putting it all together, and I love your music. I really do. It's fantastic,
Oh,
and that's
thank
why
you.
when I was getting the emails, I was like, I really want to interview you guys. I really want because I wanted to know how you guys got started, and how did you go about picking your band? How did you come up with the people that you play with?
Oh, maybe you know, but we had lots of changes in the lineup of the band during the years, because it's very difficult to be a musician in Bulgaria, especially to have a metal band in symphonic metal style. And it was difficult, and sometimes I lose some of the members and found another new ones. but this brings a lot new energy in the band. So mostly I found musicians through friends, my colleagues, or through Facebook. That's how we find
Oh, okay.
musicians here in Bulgaria.
Oh, so you found so through Facebook you saying, "Hey, I need a guitar
Yes,
player," and then
absolutely, yes. It
so
happens.
I mean, let's talk. I'm really intrigued on you growing up in Bulgaria because, like we were talking before we went live, you said things are getting better in Bulgaria. Life is getting better, and it's just one of those countries where, like we said earlier, the '70s and '80s was not a great time for that part of the world. And
Mm.
how did you come out of that? You went to, music school. You grew up wanting to do, with all this talent. And were you afraid at one point where you wouldn't be able to use all your talent and all your knowledge? Or were you more concerned of, I'm going to do this no matter what happens?
I think the second option is mine. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of anything because we're musicians. We don't have to be afraid of anything because as an artist, we have to be brave and don't make compromises with anything.
Right.
And because music is it's expression of our feelings, we have to say our feelings with music and to make it with the best in the best possible way. And for me, this is MetalWings, my band.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It's not impossible to have a metal band in Bulgaria. We have very good ones here, but everything depends on your desire, your inner wish to make something great and to be constant in your desire, because it's not very easy. But
Right.
it's not only in Bulgaria; it's everywhere. Very difficult to have a metal band.
So, I mean, were you when you started singing? Did you do anything um, in your original language, or was it always did you just do it always in English?
It was always in English, but actually we have two songs in Bulgarian. In the previous
Oh,
album,
okay.
it's called Tăжни сърца in Bulgarian, or Sad Hearts in English. And the second one is in the newest album, and it's called Miu Moje Libe in Bulgarian, or Dear My Love in English. But I chose the English because, how to say it, here in Bulgaria, there is no so big audience, so base for symphonic metal music, unfortunately. And that's why we decided to make music in English, because this is our chance to get attention to us in the world,
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
world see us through English.
Well, here at Asgard,
But sometimes I compose in Bulgarian.
okay.
What?
I was gonna say here we like to
Mhm.
play songs, obviously from other countries, the up and comers, but we like to hear. I like to hear songs from in your language too.
Their native language. Yeah, I know that.
I love hearing that, how it sounds. I love the. I mean, I don't understand the language obviously, but it's something that if it's you know pertinent to you, it'll come across in the song no matter what language it's in. So that's why I like hearing other languages when we get music. So you are more than welcome to send any and all music you want to us because I'll play it all, no matter what
Okay.
language.
Thanks a lot for that. I think that you like a lot our second one, Miu Mo Libe, because we used a very uh, traditional and typical instrument for Balkans in the song. It's called kaval. It's not a flute. It's very it's very interesting instrument. So you can hear it in this song.
Nice.
Okay. One of our listeners, Dee Dee, says you have a great singing voice. She's been listening to a few of your songs.
Yep, they started doing their homework faster than I did.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
I said one of our listeners, one of the viewers right now said, you have a great singing voice. She's been listening to your songs.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
we posted your link up there, and everybody's like, we already did our homework. We know who they are.
Yeah.
So, what's the future for you guys? What are you guys? Are you able to tour? Are you able to get out of Bulgaria and tour other countries?
At the moment, no, of course. We are waiting for better times. Actually, we did a tour, like a special guest to one Russian band called Imperial Age. Maybe you know them. 2 years ago, through Europe, and it was great. It was great experience. But now it's very difficult to make a tour, and maybe we wait for the next year to promote the album and to make a promotional tour in Europe outside Bulgaria. Okay. This is our first goal for the next year, to make a release and promotional tour, and then to start working on new songs, of course, for the next album.
So are you guys, is Bulgaria still pretty much locked down because of last year, because of the COVID and everything?
No, everything here is open. Everything. Oh. Life is going great here. So come on. Well, here is hot summer.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Now, do you go out and do you go see concerts and come up with ideas?
Yes.
Stuff that you want to do?
Yes. Actually, yes. Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Are you able to go to concerts, and then when you listen and watch other bands, do you come up with ideas yourself for something new?
Aha. No.
No?
No, this is not the case. No. My inspiration comes mostly from life, from people, all the situations nowadays. Not from the other bands, but we go to festivals, we go to other bands to listen to some clubs, because all the year open, we have live concerts here already. So it's not a problem to go to a concert. Actually, we had a release show 1 month ago when we released the album in Sofia. Then we went to a festival and played there here in Bulgaria. And everything, as I said, is great here.
Oh, good. I love hearing great stories. I love people that have stories. That's just, because that's why we started Asgard, is to help people. And when you hear good stories like this, I mean, I just, a band comes up and, like you said, you've been together 11 years and your albums, and now you're ready to tour and do all this stuff. And I'm really excited for you. I really am excited to see what your future holds in Europe, because I think you guys are fantastic.
Thank you very much.
So what else?
Really mean a lot to
Tell
me.
me about you. Are you married? Do you have kids? What is your life like?
I prefer to not speak about my personal life.
Okay,
I keep it away.
Okay,
but okay, thank you. But I'm a lecturer in a university in music and computer science. That's my job. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Except musician. Yeah, I'm a lecturer here in one Bulgarian university, and mostly my life is very good. I'm a happy person.
That's good for you. That's really
And yeah, mostly my love is MetalWings. This is my first love, and mostly I work and live and think about only for MetalWings.
Okay, so
this is my heart.
That's right. Yeah, okay. One question that we get from listeners all the time, it's kind of like I ask all new bands, the name of the band. How did you come up with the name of the band?
Maybe the answer of this question is the combination of our style, because it's symphonic metal, and as I said in the beginning, uh, we love to combine classic with metal, and because I wanted to put this in our name, and I use these two words, metal and wings, and to combine something aggressive with something smooth like the wings. That was my goal, to combine these two elements and to show the world defense what kind of music we make.
You
It's
are like
combination.
you are like more intelligent than any other band member I've ever talked to. you,
Well, I'm speechless. Thank you.
have, I mean, you come up with, this is why, and it's like other bands are like, oh,
Oh, this is a big problem to me, but thank you.
no, it is. It's just, I mean, really, that's. I love word association. That's how I got through, my bachelor's degree. That's how I got through my master's degree. Is you word associate, and putting metal and wings together because of your two passions, it completely makes sense, and that's amazing.
Yes.
That,
Yeah, absolutely.
like my real quick story. My cousin was in a band in the '90s. Their band name was Double O Janet. They got the name. I don't know if you know this TV show out there, but the show was called Three's Company. Probably not. Well, the girl, Janet, came out of her bedroom in like a football jersey and it had 2 zeros on it. They got their name from there. Double O Janet. That's how they got their name.
Nice.
From a TV show.
No, I lost some of your words because of the connection.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But okay, can you repeat it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The name of the band was
sorry.
Double O Janet. And they got it
Yes.
from the show. That the girl in the show, her name was Janet, and she was wearing a football jersey with 2 zeros on it. So they named their band Double O Janet from the TV show. No thought process, no intellect like you have. It was just.
Yeah, I understand. Cheers.
Oh, and look at. Oh, now see, she's our type of girl.
Yep.
That's right.
Don't forget, it's evening here.
Oh, that's right. It is.
It's almost.
That's all good.
It's almost midnight here.
Oh, it's almost midnight.
Yes.
Oh, I thought. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it was only 7 hours difference. Wow. You're okay. It's later than I thought. Now, do you work tomorrow?
Problem. I have a drink. Nice conversation.
Well, good. I'm glad because like I said, I really want to see what you guys do. I really want to follow your guys' career. I want to see what you guys do because you're just phenomenal. Your voice is incredible. The sound that you put together is amazing, and we are going to be following you as long as we can. We really are. So I really hope everything goes
Thank
well
you.
for you and your band and anything else. So before we, I don't want to wrap things up because I adore you. You're awesome. I love your intellect. I love that you have all this going for you. So if there's any of our listeners or E-Rock, if you have a question or whatever, please, because I really don't want to end this interview.
You're just amazing. Thank you very much. Really.
I've got a couple of questions real quick, honestly. When I was watching your video and listening to your music, I hear the violin in there a lot. Now, the way I like how you mesh it in there, it's like, it almost like you singing. I mean, it fits in there beautifully with the song. How did you come up with that concept? I mean, like, the same tone, everything it was amazing.
I don't know. Maybe it's my inner feeling for music. Because everything I do, like the structure, the lyrics, the harmony, and the solo of the viola. It's actually viola, not violin. It's electric viola.
Okay.
Everything, yes, everything comes from my heart, and maybe this is the true answer of your question.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, it
I don't
sounds
know
awesome.
how. I don't know how to do it.
That's awesome. I like that because
It just comes from my heart. Yes,
I was gonna say it sounds very
I hear the
natural.
music. I feel it. Mhm.
Now, earlier when Jim was talking about the COVID thing, and you now guys are all open, I see that your new album, A Whole New Land, came out this year. Now, did COVID affect you guys coming out? I mean, like, was this designed to come out last year, or you guys took the COVID time to come up with this album?
Yes, absolutely. We use the time to make all the songs, to work on them, and to record them. Just the pandemic didn't delay or didn't bother anything about our album. Everything was just great for us. We think always we think positive about the situations, and I always use the problems as new opportunities. So I use these times to create this album.
Nice, nice. Uh, Glad to see that. Actually, I've asked that question a lot because I like to hear how the bands, if they capitalized on it. And so far, pretty much everybody has. So that's a cool thing. Well, we have a listener out there that always asks this question on the show. What is the most craziest
Okay.
experience you have ever had on the road with your band or at a show?
Mm, uh-huh. So far, maybe during our tour with Imperial H in Europe, in Romania, when we broke our car with the equipment and just we had to quit the tour and to come back in Bulgaria. And it was devastating for us. In the middle of the road, nowhere in Romania. We had to pay everything to come back in Bulgaria and to use all of our money that we get from the tour and to pay for the service car. But it was fun. Now it's fun to remember for this. It's something normal for a band on tour, I think.
So you were in Romania when it broke down and you had to get back to Bulgaria? Is that what you said?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be kind of
In the middle of nowhere. With a car full of equipment. And yes, we missed the last show in Iași in Romania with Rotting Christ. That was the saddest thing.
Oh.
Yes.
That
Mm-hmm. Losers.
Now, when you go out on tour to different countries, do you get to see different sites? Do you sightsee it all, or are you just concentrated on the tour?
Yes. We had only one tour, so I can talk about only. But yes, we take all this stuff around concert, tour, gigs, everything very seriously.
Okay.
We prepare for them really very seriously.
Okay. Because I know, like
we have fun, of course.
Well, of course, of course.
That's part of our life. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what you do. This is what you love, so you have fun doing it. E-Rock and I have been doing shows together for a long time. I've been doing this for 11 years, and it's always fun. Like I said, I love hearing bands that make it. I love hearing good, positive things coming out of different bands, out of different countries even, because that just, honestly, I'm probably, and I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to put an ego out there, but I really honestly like seeing people succeed. I really do. I don't hate on people for success. I don't I just don't it just I love seeing people succeed. I really do. And like if one day I will brag when you're really big and Europe is blowing up with
Oh.
MetalWings. I'm gonna say we interviewed her at the
Yeah,
doctor,
we'll meet.
and I will
I
brag.
believe. We'll see.
Yeah, I will brag that we talked to you in 2021, and now it's 2023, and they're huge, and they're making millions, and yeah, that we got it.
Hell yeah.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, so will we.
Yeah.
So, let's say you got to, okay, everything aside, you got to go anywhere you wanted to tour with anybody. Who would you tour with?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Uh, well, I have a dream, but it's maybe impossible to come true because my favorite artist is from Gothic metal music. It's called him, Vilevao. So my dream is to tour with him, and why not one day?
Why not one day?
Do you know him, Vilevao? Yes. And maybe the first destination for our big tour will be Russia, because there we have lots of fans in Russia, and then the States, because
nice.
we have I know, yes, we have really lots of fans in States.
And we're gonna make you more.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you more. We are. We're gonna
Okay.
spread. But what surprises me is I got a few bands from Russia, and I mean I know Russia is a very strict country with stuff,
Yes.
but the music that they sent was really, really hard. I mean, it was really heavy, heavy metal, and it really kind of I mean I loved it, but it just kind of surprised me that came out of Russia, especially what was the band? Now I can't even think of the band's name, but they were very punk rock, and they really, I guess, they kicked her out of the country because of her songs against the Kremlin, and they were really, so they were living in Greece, but she was from Russia, but she told me. Now this is what she told me. I don't know, but yeah, they were. I mean, they were really punk rock, because it was punk rock has an ethos of government and anti-government and anti big government, I must say. But it's really strange. So if you guys get to Russia and be able to tour Russia, that would be awesome. That would just, I think,
Yes.
that would be great.
Yes, I think so. It will be great, really. There are lots of really great and cool bands in Russia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're gonna have to send them our way. Send all the bands our way.
We have cool bands in Bulgaria too. Don't forget that. MetalWings is first.
You have friends that are in bands that rock. Send them our way. We'll play them. It doesn't matter where, what language.
Okay.
Honestly, send them our way.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, if it's rock music, we'll play it. So we don't. Yeah, we have no. We have bands from 70 countries now.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. I went.
You're doing a great job.
We're trying. We are trying. 11 and a half years, and it's taken ups and downs, and
I know.
Yeah, you do things yourselves until you get the right people, and then things happen.
Absolutely.
She goes, they are sharing your posts. There's okay. Dee Dee says that they're going to start sharing your posts all the time now for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, I know it's late there, and I don't want to keep you all night long. So we'll go ahead and cut it and let you get to bed because I mean I so appreciate it. I really do. You are a fantastic female lead singer. You're a fantastic, knowledgeable person. Your intellect is mind blowing on I mean how you put things together. And like I wanted to add on to Eric's uh, question about you know your viola and you. It sounds like you're singing, so it's almost like you have uh, the in your head. You know what note's playing, so you sing that note, and that's far beyond. Honestly, it's far beyond like other bands that we could actually talk to because you actually hear
Hmm.
the know the note. You know, it's really you're just. I really can't wait to see what comes up for you guys.
Yeah, me too. I hope for the best, really,
I,
and I work for it.
yes, yeah. 11 years, and this is your first tour. You've been working really hard, so I'm really excited for you guys.
Well, keep an eye on our band. So maybe someday we'll meet in the States or in Europe. We'll see.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
Oh
so.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. It will
Yeah.
be a great. It will be great, really.
All right.
I
Well,
love to see you guys.
I hope to see you too, and you have a great night. And thank you again for taking time out. It's really appreciated.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And many greetings from all the guys from the MetalWings and Bulgaria.
And tell them we said, hey, thank you.
Stay in
You have a
touch.
great night, and we will. Well, hopefully, we'll talk soon.
Yep.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.